Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone on Monday the 5th of February 2018. I'm Darren Sinden and you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, let's take a look at overnight changes and price moves to be aware of. It's Monday, of course, so we'll try and look at things from a weekly context if we can. First of all, then, I just want to flag the gains that have been made by the US dollar against both the Australian dollar and the Brazilian real over the past 7 days. 2% gains effectively against both those commodity-linked currencies. Dollar index itself trading at 89.14, relatively stable on the week. I would watch 90, the round number here, as an interesting benchmark as to whether or not the dollar is going to rally in the near term. Moving on to the world of cryptocurrencies, Ethereum and Ripple both remain under pressure. Overnight moves of around 12.8 and 13.5% to the downside for both. Bitcoin, however, has remained largely unchanged as we move into Monday's session. Right, what's on the calendar? Events that may move the markets today. Right, well, it's really all about PMI data today, although there are some other items to intersperse that. We've already had Caixin China Services PMI for January out of China, and a read of 54.7 against 53.9, so better numbers there. The Bank of Japan's Governor Kuroda has been speaking this morning, first of two central bank speeches today, and we'll look at that momentarily. Then to come, 8:55 GMT, market services and composite PMI data out of Germany, and of course where Germany leads, the Eurozone follows, and so it is in this case at 9 AM GMT we have the same data out of the wider Eurozone for January. We leap forward to this afternoon and 14:45 GMT for composite and services PMI for January out of the States, and that'll be accompanied at 1500 by the ISM non-manufacturing PMI for the month of January as well. And at 4 o'clock, ECB President Mario Draghi will be speaking as well. Right, breaking news and comment then that's caught my eye overnight. Asian equities have sold off following Wall Street's lead from Friday as investors begin to worry about a return of inflation. But both Chinese and Japanese services PMI data has shown a pickup in January, so that's good news for those two important Asian economies. Meanwhile, the Bank of Japan's Governor Kuroda has suggested in a speech that QE is here to stay, and he's particularly in support of the profits of regional banks in Japan. Brent Crude has dropped back to $68 per barrel in Asian trade after a decent run. Perhaps that's a sign of the dollar strengthening. And it seems we have a return of political risk into European markets as the UK PM Theresa May continues to be dogged by internal party politics and wrangles over Brexit, and that dominated the media here at the weekend. Meanwhile, German coalition talks resume today as German voters begin to lose patience in the process. Right, food for thought and something to take away with you into the trading day. As we noted, investors have become concerned of late about a return of inflation, the possibility of higher interest rates and an end to quantitative easing. But bond yields have risen and equities have sold off, but we need to view these changes against their historic backdrop to retain a sense of context. And the tables here show us the recent changes in a selection of American and Asian equities. But as I say, these weekly moves need to be judged against these much larger yearly gains. And so whilst we are seeing a sell-off, some kind of correction is perhaps a healthy expression of an efficient market. We shall see. Right, risk warning time. Please take a moment to read the risk warning. Trading CFDs and foreign exchange on margin can be a risky business. If you are in any doubt about those risks or the suitability of the products for you, then please do contact your Pepperstone account representative.